Secretary Lutnick, we've been hearing important voices in the United States, led by the president, speaking of taking over Greenland, taking over the Panama Canal, making Canada the 51st state. Is that belligerence and posturing? Or, Secretary, are you serious?
Well, let's talk about the Panama Canal as an example, since you raised it. So America built the Panama Canal for, if you look in present dollars, about $1 trillion. So we spent $1 trillion. 38,000 Americans lost their lives to malaria building the Panama Canal. Jimmy Carter gave the Panama Canal to Panama in exchange for an agreement that says they shall not favor any nation. They shall not give a superior deal, basically, to any nation. And what Panama did is they leased both mouths of the Panama Canal to the Chinese. The Chinese were building bridges over the canal, so our military and all our boats had to go underneath Chinese ports and between Chinese ports. And then if you put an iPhone pointing both ways on a ship going through the Panama Canal, 70% of all language you saw on all the billboards and all the signs and all the containers on both sides, all Chinese. You think that's reasonable? You think that is saying I won't favor any nation? So Donald Trump says for the national security of the United States of America that is going to change. It's not reasonable, it's inappropriate, and it's going to change. And I promise you, it is going to change. The president does not say things that he doesn't think are right and he doesn't think are fair. We need Greenland for national security for the Arctic. Everyone would agree that Greenland is vital. And why is Denmark there? Because the Vikings conquered it hundreds of years ago? I mean, what does Denmark have to do with Greenland? You know the answer is nothing. So I could go point and verse of Donald Trump's thinking, but he is thoughtful. I told you, really smart, really thoughtful, and really intuitive. And these things make a lot of sense if you just spend the time and think about them and don't just sort of toss it all away as if it's not worth deep consideration.
Because you saw from the outgoing Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, saying it is impossible. It is inconceivable that Canada become the 51st state of the United States. How do you intend to go about getting this done?
Well, the people of Canada are not owned by Justin Trudeau, who's being thrown out of office in a week. So listening to Justin Trudeau is not my favorite thought for the day. But, you know, what the president says is that Canada completely, totally, and utterly leans on the United States of America. Its entire economy leans on the United States of America. It doesn't pay really virtually anything into NATO because it just hides behind the United States of America. It knows the United States of America would protect it. So tell me what part about what I just said doesn't sound like it's part of America. I know it seems extraordinary to talk about it, but if their economy is entirely based on America, it's entirely based on an agreement with America, the defense is entirely about America, then it's interesting for Donald Trump to think about what is the right answer for Canada. We will see how it plays out, but there's an enormous amount, all the young people of Canada overwhelmingly would prefer the lower taxes of America, the incredible protection of America, and the great opportunity that is America. I think if you did a poll of the young people of Canada, you'd have a different view.
Secretary Lutnick, if it is okay for the United States to take over Greenland, then what is to stop Xi Jinping from taking over Taiwan?
Well, I didn't say the United States of America was going to take over Greenland. There are discussions with Denmark, and there are discussions with the people of Greenland. It's our view that the people of Greenland would have to want to be part of the United States of America for that to happen. It's not Denmark is a negotiation. The people of Greenland matter. The people of Canada matter. You didn't hear me say something militarily. You heard me talk about the people of these countries. This is important that you remember that. So Taiwan, they don't want to be part of the People's Republic of China. So that's different. If the people don't want to do it, then it won't happen. But if the people want to do it, it's a different story. So please remember, we are the greatest democratic country in the world. You are a great democratic country of the world. We care about our people. That's the way we think. And we think the people of Greenland should have the opportunity and the option to join with America if they want to.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.